Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have had a big problem when it comes to the issue of funding education in Kenya. And even as we're speaking, the university students are promising a strike simply because of the kind of fees they are demanding from the student to pay. And we are in a mix as a country. What is the future of our children? Because we cannot be equal. The fact is that we have the poor, the middle class, and the rich. But how do we make sure that there is equality when it comes to education? The mode of funding. And CJ Mother Koome has questioned our mode of funding the education system in this country. And her suggestion is that why can't we just make education free for all? Because you find that we have bursary in this country. Governor has a bursary. A member of parliament has a bursary through NGCDF. We have MCA. We also have women rep. They all have bursaries. But there is still a big problem when it comes to funding the education system. So the question that she's raising is that how are all those bursaries disbursed? A very simple question. And one of the disturbing things is that it has reached to a level whereby she's even avoiding to watch news just because of some sad story when it comes to the issue of inequality. I stopped watching news because of these depressing items that keep reminding us of how unequal we are as a society. A child who has qualified to go to university can be there crying because they cannot afford to join university. On the other hand, taxpayers' money is given to those governors, women rep, MPs, and MCS for bursaries. Why won't you put that money into education and make it free for all? Free for all. That is a question.
I stopped watching news because of these very depressing items that keep flashing to our faces to remind us how unequal and how unjust we are in our society. That a child who has qualified to go to the university can be there crying, saying, look, I've been put in band 5. Is it band 5? When I ought to be in band 1, and therefore I cannot afford to go to the university. And when you follow, you find the person, the child of a well-to-do family has been put in band 1. When you follow, you also find that there is bursary fund given from the taxpayers' money, given to the governor, given to the women rep, given to the MP through CDF, given to the MCA. I hope none of them is here because they are going to lynch me. Now, all those bursaries, how are they disbursed? Why wouldn't you put them in education and make education free for all?
Now, the issue here is about taxpayers' money and the mode of funding our education system. But before we go deeper into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, what Mother Koome is raising is a serious topic that needs serious discussion in this country if we need a change in Kenya. But unfortunately, Madam CJ gave us hot air president. That's the problem. Because in Ruto's campaign manifesto, there was no free education. And if there was such kind of a promise, definitely it was hot air promise, because we know William Ruto is a leader who kept on giving promise that you can never trust. And if you don't believe this, just go to the diary of Morara. You will see he's trying to go deeper and dig into some of the promises and Project Ruto, was running behind and where they have reached. Everything that Ruto promised has never been delivered. And every project Ruto has touched on, it is called project. Why? But let us not go there. The issue about questioning how taxpayers' money is being spent is a key in CJ Mother Koome's remarks. Just imagine, in this current, in this century, we still struggle to fund education in Kenya. We still struggle to deal with the healthcare issue in this country. But Kenyan economy, it is doing well. Kenya is ranked among the best countries in Africa when it comes to the economy. But why is everything expensive? Why? You go and check on the model of funding education. It is very worrying. First of all, when they came out of the issue of bursary largely targeted students who are coming from poor families who cannot afford to pay for their education, but they have performed. The question is, are they the students who normally get these funds, who are wanapata, or what normally happen hapo katikati? The sad issue is that we have enough bursary for these needy students, but they never get the bursary. And the bursary is even up to the ward level. We even have ward administrators. They don't want to form. So MC has a bursary. MP has a bursary. Woman rep has a bursary. Governor has a bursary. But with all these bursaries overrepresented, still the needy students are suffering. The sad issue here is that those who normally benefit from the bursary are well-connected individuals. If you are a friend to the member of parliament, a governor, MCA, or a woman rep, you are likely to get a bursary for your child or your friend. So, well-connected individuals. Watu maskini wanakuwa connected? Of course not. Maskini hana nafasi ya kuwa connected. But those who have are the ones who have connections. So that tells you that the taxpayers' money meant to fund poor students is not used to do that work. It ends up funding the middle class and the rich. Those who normally get this bursary, if you are a friend to these politicians, you are connected, you will get. But when you are not connected, you can't get. Sadly, if you have campaigned for a governor, then he win, or a member of parliament, or MCA, you are likely to be considered when these bursaries are out. just because you campaigned for someone. Maskini huwa anapata nafasi ya kufanyia mwanasiasa campaign, yeye hata hana nafasi hiyo. Nafasi yako nayo na kwenda kutafuta kitu atalisha jamii yake. So you can imagine, because they are hand to mouth. So bursary is being given out as a reward to those who are aligned to the politicians, those who have campaigned for them. So they get it as a reward. Imagine, that's the sad story. So Mother Koome's suggestion is one of the right thing to do. Mambo ya kusema mbunge atembea na bursary hapa, MCA, governor, woman rep, it must stop. This money should be channeled direct to schools to make education free for all. Simple and clear. There is enough money in this country to do so. Waache mambo ya kusubsidize high school education ilianzishwa na mheshimiwa the late Mwai Kibaki. Uhuru alikuja akaendeleza, Ruto amekuja ni kama alikuwa anataka kuua. Kama sije ni mambo yalikuwa yanaharibika. Where we have reached, the person who took over from Uhuru Kenyatta should have made education free for all, because taxpayers' money is enough to fund our education system. Ndio mambo ya wabunge na maniniku maskarede na mambo ya kusema sijui bursary wanakuja wanaleta forms ni kama ni pesa, then they end up giving bursary to their friends. Ingekuwa imeshughulikiwa. But why do we keep on this drama when there is enough money? Corruption, corruption, corruption.